Hello. Do I look kind of done with my life? Probably, but that's probably also because I kind of feel like it. It is now 11:15 at night. It is also the 31st of October, so most people are probably out now partying, celebrating Halloween. And I'm here getting ready to pull an all-nighter to do my university work because I really need to catch up. And before there are any Karens in my comment section trying to tell me that I should have just done my work on time, thank you for that advice. Hindsight is always great. But the thing is, I couldn't do my work on time because I was sick, okay? I was in a lot of pain because of my wisdom teeth. It's still kind of painful, but it's a lot better now because I also had an infection at one of my wisdom teeth, and at least that part is gone. But my wisdom teeth are basically starting to break out, and they really shouldn't because they're in a pretty bad position, so they will have to be removed, and I am traveling to Germany next week to have the wisdom teeth surgery. Until then, however, I am stuck with them. But like I said, I was in quite a bit of pain, and I also had to take medication, which honestly I didn't react to that well because it just made me super sleepy. But like I said, at least it got rid of the infection. But what is the result of that? Well, I prioritized the most important work that just had to get done because, supervisions here at Cambridge have set dates, so you have to prepare your work for that. And so I prioritized supervision reading over lectures, but that means I am now stuck with a lot of lectures that I haven't listened to yet. Luckily, everything is recorded at the moment because of the pandemic, so it's easy to catch up on that. But I don't know if you heard this, but there are people literally celebrating outside my room. I'm very happy for you guys that you are enjoying your Halloween, but honestly, I am also jealous. Would I have celebrated Halloween? No, absolutely not. I am an introvert who would probably have stayed home and watched Criminal Minds, which he has already watched like 6 times, but anyway, I'm still jealous. So here's the game plan, bitches. Did I write it down? Of course I did. This is my to-do list, and honestly, I don't think one all-nighter is enough. I think I might have to pull 2 and work throughout the day, but yeah, we're gonna manage somehow. I've already caught up with all the lectures in human rights law and intellectual property law. The lectures that are still remaining here now are the ones which will be released this week, because I also put in the lectures that will be released this week just so I know that what is the total amount of work that I have to do lecture-wise this week. As you can see, I haven't really caught up with anything in EU law and in equity. So those are the 2 where we really need to get our shit together, okay? The problem is, I can't just listen to lectures all week because I also happen to have 4 supervisions. So there's a lot of work coming at us. And I think the key when you're catching up is you prioritize the right things at the right time. So here's the thing. It is Sunday evening now, and I have my first supervision on Tuesday, and that is in IP law. So step 1 tonight is preparing that IP law supervision so that that's out of the way. And then we can look at lectures and preparing the other supervisions, which are later in the week. So yeah. Let's do it. I didn't start catching up with things today. Obviously, I've already been at this for a while. Otherwise, I wouldn't have caught up with the lectures in 2 subjects. And so I've also already done some reading for the IP law supervision. So those are the notes that I've already produced. But as you can see, there's still quite a lot of pink, and the pink stuff is compulsory reading. And then we have this blue stuff, which is additional reading. So we ignore because we are already in hell. We don't have time for that, okay? And then there are just like some discussion questions and stuff. Okay, so let's go. And while I'm here typing, trying to do as much of my supervision work as I can, let's put on some classical music because that always makes me feel professional. I can't really explain it, but it just does. Alrighty, here's the result of all of my work. As you can see, there is no more pink in that document, and that means your girl has managed to do all of the mandatory reading. I didn't get to the further reading, but I also didn't expect to, so that's really great. But what isn't so great is that it was literally already 1 a.m. This really is not like my most flattering video. I look horrendous. But anyway, guys, we have completed phase 1 of this terrible project, which was writing my supervision notes so that I'm okay prepared for my IP supervision. That's done. That supervision is on Tuesday. It is now officially Monday. It is 1 a.m. and now it's time to actually catch up on lectures. Also, I would just like to point out I have this really cool tumbler, which is probably the only thing that is still making me happy at this point. So yeah, don't know why I gave you this information, but I like this thing. But the water in it is not enough. I'm gonna make myself some tea now. Also, just to give myself like a few minutes of a break before I get back to work. So off to the kitchen we go, and then back to work we go. Was I kind of scared of going to the shared kitchen at like 1 a.m? Yeah, because it's kind of weird to just walk around the dorm that late, because there's literally nobody there, but it was okay. I was honestly way too tired to really care. And then I just made myself some tea, and what a surprise! Your girl is back at working, because that's literally all that I have to do at the moment. And was it great? No, it was a terrible experience. And look at that. Yeah, the time, not really amazing. But I did manage to take off some lectures from my EU law to-do list, but I honestly kind of almost fell asleep at lecture 4. So I called it quits around, I think, like 4 a.m. So yeah, good night. See you soon.
The next day.
Good morning. I still look pretty much terrible, but anyway, we'll just ignore that. I'm still on lecture number 4 for EU law. It doesn't look like I made a lot of progress. This list is kind of depressing, but I promise it's not as bad as it looks. Actually, it is. Never mind, okay? That was just me trying to tell myself my situation is not as bad as it is, but it really is. So anyway, I used a text marker to indicate what lectures are being released this week. So those are not lectures I need to catch up on. Those are lectures that if I listen to them this week, I am back on track. But everything that isn't marked with a yellow text marker is stuff I need to catch up on. So I'm now in lecture 4 at EU law, so let's keep going and just hope that the situation improves. Let's go. Studying always makes me hungry, so at some point it was time to go to the kitchen and make myself some lunch. And because your girl still doesn't really know how to cook, the only thing I really eat is pasta, because that's the only thing I know how to make. And I just try to make it with different things to have some variety. And here I just put some eggs on top of it and mixed it with some tomatoes, and that was my lunch. And now it's time to get back to work, so let's turn the music back up. Guys, we are officially one step closer to leaving hell. If you're wondering what is hell, it's this. This catching up on work, operating on like a decent 5 hours of sleep. Not even. Anyway, I have finished my EU law lectures. So this is what my to-do list looks like now. And, you know, it doesn't really feel like a success because, I don't know if you guys see this, but like this is now done. But this is still very much not done. So we're still looking at 9 lectures. That's almost 9 hours of material to listen to. And what time is it now? 8:15. No, not in the morning, in the evening. What is sleep? Is that something you need? I hope not. Do I deserve a reward for finishing, you know, at least one part of the 7th circle of hell that I'm currently in? Yeah, but do I have time to reward myself? No. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reward myself by giving myself some time to take a shower. And that is gonna be my break. And then I shall return to this desk and keep working because we still have a lot of work ahead of us. So let's go. Hello people. Am I done with my work? No. It is now well, 12:30, so midnight. So it is now Tuesday. Here's where we are in terms of progress. I still have 6 lectures to do for equity, and then I have caught up to what I need to do this week. So 6 more hours of material. It's a bit less than 6. Usually the lectures are around 50 to 55 minutes. But I've also started to listen to them on 1.5 speed, which is helping it a lot. To be fair though, the person who's delivering the lectures, like at least like that set of lectures for equity, they talk relatively slowly, which I guess is really nice if you are actually like in a lecture theatre and you're like trying to take notes and you don't have the chance to, go back 10 seconds in a recording. But here you can do that, and so usually 1.5 speed is okay. So yeah, 6 more lectures to go. Did I just make myself food even though it is night? Yeah. Did I also have an actual dinner? Yeah. So this is like my second dinner. I suppose you could call it, some strength, because I'm gonna need it to finish those 6 lectures. I will not be going to bed before they are done, because we need to finish this mission, okay? I need to get back to my normal life, and I don't want to have the fact that there's this work that isn't done looming over my head the entire time. It is so stressful, and I know this is the result of, my own inaction, even though my own inaction was caused by illness or rather pain. But anyway, we are in this situation now, and it doesn't matter why we are here. What matters is that we are here and we are doing our best to get out of it. So 6 more lectures to go, but first some food. I'm still not great at cooking, so this is literally just pasta, some tomato sauce, and some corn, and then I thought I would add some pepper to it to give it some more taste, which actually worked. This doesn't taste bad. So, if you have like 5 minutes left and you need to make some food, this is great. Like, just pre-cook pasta, then, buy some pre-made tomato sauce, throw some corn onto it, add some pepper, and you're good. So anyway, now that we've established that I will never become a food blogger because I know like 4 recipes and they're all real basic, let's eat and then get back to work. Many hours later. I just realized that I completely forgot to tell you guys when I finished my work. But, I finished at like, I don't even know, like 4:30, maybe 5 last night. Or more like today in the morning. But look at this list. All of my lectures that I had to catch up on are done. Did it feel like a success to finally reach that point? No. I was just tired, and honestly, it was a miserable experience to go through this. So what do we learn from this? Let's never put ourselves in that position again. But is it kind of a nice feeling now to, open the folders in GoodNotes and see that all the lecture handouts are there and annotated? Yes. I feel like this does not look like a lot of work. But like the documents are for multiple lectures, and this is actually a lot. Hold up. So this is one of the lecture handouts, and just let me show you guys, okay? Because your girl did do a lot of work, and I would just like to show you that this was actually a lot. So don't let the small amount of lecture handouts fool you. Anyway, what am I doing now? Well, it is now Tuesday. I already had my supervision, and because I have now finally caught up on all of my work, I actually now have the ability to enjoy some free time. So what am I doing with my free time? Well, I'm filming some TikToks. Anyway, it doesn't matter what you do with your free time, but it's important to have some free time, and I did not have any for the past few days because I was busy catching up on lectures. So bye guys, and please do me a favor, okay? Watch your lectures. Trust me, you will regret it if you don't.